People who have brought this event to you are myself, Matt Augustine, Mike Brown, Patrick Birch, Regina Funkhauser, Molly Kaser, Carleen Walls-Lafier, Bob Michaels, Mark Schottmeyer, Sperry Sparks, and Michael Way. We were challenged in May to come up with a way to get the wall down. We have raised a little bit over $300,000 to do this, and today Dunnigan Brothers, Bailey's Construction, and Lester Brothers are going to begin that demo. I'd like to thank our staff, Becky Humphreys, Scott Robbins, and Adam Brown. And at this time, I would like to introduce to you Mindy Bradish-Orta.
Thank you. Good morning. I am Mindy Bradish-Orta, President of the Jackson County Chamber and Experience Jackson, our local visitors bureau, and I was asked to say a few words about the importance of the Cascade Falls to our community. When I first came to this job many years ago, there was a 200-page document on my desk that was a market research study on what people thought of Jackson County when they were asked. And the number one answer was prisons, and the number two answer was the Cascades. Well, we're doing a lot of work to turn the perception of our prisons into a positive one and emphasize what they do bring to our community. But isn't it just as important that we maintain our beautiful Cascade Falls, the parks, and everything that comes along with this brand that we have in Jackson, and not only maintain it, but capitalize on it and make sure that everyone in our community, our families, our residents, and our visitors have something wonderful to experience when they come to this great community. So we're here to support this project and to make sure that it is here for many, many years to come, for hundreds of thousands of people to experience in the future. So thank you for being here. Next, we have Mike Way, Chairman of the Jackson County Parks.
Thank you, Mindy. I'm Michael Way, as she said, Chairperson of the Jackson County Parks Board, and on behalf of the Parks Board, I want to welcome you to a new chapter of our beloved Cascades, who sits in the beautiful Sparks Park of Jackson County. Early on into our champions meeting, we had one of our team members, actually it was Bob Michaels, looked us all in the eye and he sort of challenged us. And he said, you know, everybody here is all over 50. Are we really here to relive our childhood memories, or is this really about the community? Does the community really care about the Cascades? So what we did, we put together an online survey, and we used a lot of social media. In 3 weeks, we got 501 replies back. And of those replies, 250 of them were from the people ages 19 to 45. And in those, one of the things that we asked in the survey was, you know, what are your memories of the Cascades? And so many of them, as you can guess, were talked about the beautiful colors and going up there and getting sprayed by all the water and the fountains and coming back soaking wet. Some of the other ones, not as much significant numbers, but I think there were like 20 people that talked about having their first date there and being proposed for marriage. If only we only heard from 20, so there has to be a lot more. There's probably some right in this area, and I think Matt Augustine maybe. But then one of the other questions was, how would you feel if the Cascades closed down? And the word that kept coming up in the whole thing was devastated. We saw devastated so many times in that. So, no, I don't think to answer Bob's challenge, it wasn't for just us over 50 relieving. This is truly a community piece of community history. This really means a lot to a lot of people. So, and it has been a community project. You know, it started out with our county commissioners, many of who are here today. They've been very supportive. Our county administrator, Mike Overton, and Adam Brown, they've been very supportive of us. And we can't forget our community partners, the city of Jackson and Summit Township. They've been very supportive. So it has been a community project. And one thing that is going to be happening too is we're thinking of our children and grandchildren. Every 5% of every dollar that we raise for this is going to go towards the endowment fund. So 80 years from now, we won't have this issue. We'll be prepared. And so we are excited, and it's been a great project. We thank everybody for our support. And part of the community too is we challenged our schools in Jackson County to come up with some artwork. And we gave them the theme of past, present, and future. We had 5 school districts that came up with these beautiful renderings of their idea of the Cascades, and they did a lot of research. If you look really close, you can see the past, the present, and the future in those artists' renditions. When we get done here today, those renditions will be out to Jackson Crossing till December 22nd. Then December 23rd, to the end of the year, will be at the Westwood Mall. And after that, there'll be in the community a little bit more. They'll be at the Chamber's annual meeting also. So I encourage you to see those, and you can also vote on the renditions on what you think is the best. But you have to vote with your checkbook. And so at the end of the thing, we will count up the dollars, see what the best painting in the eyes of the community, and that school will get half of that funding. So they'll get half, we'll get half. So it's really, truly is a community project. And back to you, Chairman Shotwell.
Thank you, Mike. At this time, I'd like to ask Sperry Sparks to come forward, grandson of William T. Sparks, the man who created what's standing behind us.
Thank you so much. I am Sperry Sparks, grandson of Cap and Tilly Sparks. Sally Sparks Kendall is the other grandchild, and we're here today, December 15th, to welcome and smile at something that we've all been loving to do, and that is to get this wall down. There's a lot of folks here, friends of ours, also people on our committee, that we're all smiling inside. Cap and Tilly are looking down. They're smiling also. 1932, May 9th, Cap's birthday, they opened these Cascades. That's some time ago. These Cascades are still here, but they need a little help, guys and gals. They need a little help. And that's what we're here for. This is the start. It's going to continue. We're going to preserve this wonderful jewel, and God willing, it's going to happen. We're going to have a lot of local help, and we're going to have a lot of state and county and probably national help, but we're going to do it. Look what the kids did at the different schools here. They had 3 weeks, and wow, what a fantastic job they did on that artwork. I'm really pleased. In a few moments, Sperry's going to ask Joey Dunnigan to start this, and that's going to be fun because part of that wall is coming down with your help, pulling it down with me and the others. Thank you for being here. Love you.
Okay, at this time, if everyone can walk over to where the green rope is, we're going to pull this wall down.